lighting is really good. It's not too bright.
Well, we look down the range, 50 meters, shooting at an 80 centimeter target, aiming for that gold in the middle. But coming up right now, it's time for the men's team compound event, and it's a bronze medal match to be settled first up. Guess what, Mackenzie? You got something to look at.
Yeah, always. So we've got our team shooting against the Netherlands. Italy and the Netherlands had a really awesome match, but the Netherlands did not make it through, so we will be shooting against the Netherlands. We had a one-arrow shoot-off against France, but unfortunately, we had one arrow that was just out. So,
well, they're coming out right now. There is the coach from the USA looking down the sight. Here they come, the Dutch archers coming out first. It's the bronze medal match in the men's team compound event, USA versus the Netherlands.
Para el partido de arco compuesto masculino por equipos para la disputa de la medalla de bronce. En la diana número 2, representando Países Bajos, Peter Elsinga, Sil Pacher, Mike Schlusser.
Well, the Netherlands will face the USA, and here they come.
Del campo para el partido de arco compuesto masculino por equipos para la medalla de bronce.
So the USA line up with Matt Sullivan, Tate Morgan, and of course, everyone knows Chris Schaff.
Standing there in the middle, representando Estados Unidos de América, Tate Morgan.
And a bit of a youngster there, Mackenzie, Tate Morgan in the team.
Yeah, Tate's a little bit younger, but he is making a strong stand on the U.S. team.
El juez de la diana para esta partida será.
We've got our teammates in the stands cheering them on.
Cortés.
Well, they're up against the Dutch, Mike Schlusser, Peter Elsinga, and Sil Patter. High fives, fist bumps actually, all round between the teams. Great deal of respect between these teams. Ranked 1 and 2 after the ranking rounds, but lost out in the semi-finals. So they're shooting off for bronze here in the men's team compound event.
Even though this is the bronze medal match, this should be a really high-scoring match. If I know my team and I know the Netherlands and how they shoot, it's going to be really strong.
Well, shooting first in this bronze medal match is Team USA on target 1.
So that third arrow finally finding the 10 ring. What we've noticed on most of the teams is they start out low. So I think the same is to be said for our team coming out.
Mr. Perfect.
Perfect, nearly on the spider.
Little adjustment there.
But a got him in the center. It might have been just some information from his teammate that he needed to be able to adjust to go right in the 10.
What a start from the Dutch archers.
Yeah, good.
Definitely made the adjustments that we needed to be back in the middle.
Sullivan follows suit.
Yeah, good. Just under the cross.
Very
You could tell
relaxed.
just how relaxed he was. He knew that's where it was supposed to go, and that follow through was just effortless, and that's what we like to see.
Coming off the left. Just on the top. 2 shafts out.
Well, 3 points drop from the USA from the perfect 60. Chance for the Dutch to strike early.
For some reason, it looked like Mike didn't like that shot, but it went right where you'd like it to go.
Yeah, it was a centimetre or 2 left of the spider.
That's true.
Mr. Perfect wants perfect. In fact, we can't call him Mr. Perfect anymore. He's now Sir Perfect. He was
Sir?
knighted by the Dutch royal family yesterday, believe it or not.
Wow, what an honor. Definitely tell he did not really like that shot either. But unfortunately, unlike Sir Schlosser, he got a 9.
Well, you said the scores were going to be high and started pretty well for the Dutch. Well, they dropped a couple of points in their last 3 arrows and only lead the USA by 1. Great start here. And Mackenzie, the wind has just picked up a little bit.
Yeah, we're starting to feel a little bit of a change here. It's still a headwind slightly from the right side. So we'll see how these archers adjust for that. It's not too strong. Our wind gauge down there says about 1.5 meters per second. So not a huge adjustment needs to be made because these bows are shooting so fast.
Yeah, shooting at 50 meters, the compound archers have a pulley system. So you see the recurve archers, their bow will bend, but here the pulleys do all the work. Let's have a look back on that first end, Mackenzie.
Yeah, just like we stated before, we've got a little bit of low grouping from USA, right in the middle for the Netherlands, a couple of flyers. Really awesome to see this from the Falco eye system. It's super accurate and really cool to see the grouping.
Well, the Dutch trailing by 1 will shoot first in the second end of this gold medal match. So Schlosser is, sorry, the Americans will shoot first. So Schlosser looking on. That's Tate Morgan.
You shot the right
Hits the
target.
line.
Grabs a 10.
100% 10, right target.
Braden,
The right target, let's just get that one dumped over. It's fine.
Braden just made a comment that Tate shot the right target, which is totally fine. We just need 3
Yes,
arrows in
10
each
at 6
target.
o'clock, half shaft.
So just that his teammates
Go,
need to
Chris.
be on the ball, listening to what's happening, and making sure we only have 3 in each target face.
Yeah, beautiful. You guys have 3 half shafts at 6 o'clock. Lucky quarter 10. Lucky quarter 10. Left target, yeah. It's correct target. You probably heard me say a little bit off there, right?
So why do they call him Mr. Perfect?
He's the first person to have shot a perfect score indoors.
Again, clinging the line there, that will get marked up in archery. If you hit the line between the rings, you get the higher score.
Yeah, just messing with me. It's okay. I probably
So we were all tied up now. Conditions are changing. We're still right at a meter per second on the wind, so we'll see how the USA team responds.
meter 9, 1 o'clock. Go, Maddie. Left target, bud. Wrong shot. Yes, get across. Pop and spider. Good job. Go, Chris. Wrap it up. Nice job. Hey, jump. Yes, good. Meter 10, 3 o'clock.
Well, look, we're talking about millimeters, not centimeters here. Everything a little bit below the spider for the Americans in the first three. They've adjusted, right?
Yeah, I think so. Compound shooters do quick adjustments, but don't adjust for small amounts like that. If you're in the 10, stay in the 10.
Pressure on the Dutch now. They need perfect scores here to maintain the lead. Well, they needed a perfect score, and 10-10-10 for the last three arrows, leading just by one still. Great shooting from both teams.
It's a really close match right now. We've got really solid shooting from both teams.
Yeah, you said the scores are going to be high, and the consistency is incredible. When we look back across all the arrows, here are the Dutch arrows. Mackenzie, not bad, eh?
No, it's really solid shooting. One arrow that's just so close to the we call it the spider, the little X in the middle of the target.
Yeah.
We call that the spider, so it's just so unbelievably close. Just such accurate shooting.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for people to really appreciate the distance these guys are shooting over, and the arc of the arrow. It doesn't go in a straight line. It goes up and down. We look back at the Dutch archers shooting those 10s.
Get him back here.
Yeah, so these compound bows are shooting, like I said before, so fast that there is a little bit of arc, but they are going pretty straight towards the target.
Well, the Americans trailing by just a point. Start the third end. Tate Morgan to kick us off.
Shoots the left target this time.
Perfect height. Okay. All right. Just. We'll get it the next time. Good shots.
That's Sullivan, number 2 for the American team. He really does have so relaxed, so calm.
Matt is such a seasoned archer. He's been on the circuit multiple times.
Did you just call him old?
I said seasoned. Matt is a really good friend, and I think that he would appreciate that. But yeah, just a really solid archer. And another thing to note is that Braden Galantine is in their box. He's their 4th team member, just giving really solid advice, probably advice that he would want to hear if he was up there shooting himself. So really good support for our team.
Great unit, Team USA, but so are the Dutch. Kenzie said it at the top, we're going to see some great scores here, and this really was probably the expected gold medal match lineup, but both the top teams failed in the semi-finals, and so they'll shoot off for this bronze medal. And this grouping is quite incredible. The USA shooting really well, but the Dutch just pipping them.
He's just hanging on the right side of the target right now, so I think I'd be giving it a couple clicks. It looks like he is adjusting. So we'll see how Matt helps him out.
But just give the guys a bit of perspective here, watching it. You know, you say a couple of clicks adjustment. We're talking about, you know, 3 centimeters, not even 3 centimeters.
Tiny adjustments on the site, but they do make big differences when it comes to the distance that we're shooting and the type of equipment that we have. The tolerance is so small, so just a couple of clicks, our sights click to be able to move them. A couple of clicks will move you a solid inch one way or the other.
And so this is interesting because they're adjusting by millimeters at the shooting line as we look down on Sir Perfect and Mike Schlusser, and that makes a difference over 50 meters of 2, 3, 4 centimeters, or in old terms, 1 inch.
Yeah. That was, I believe, Mike's first arrow outside of the 10 ring. Another 9. Giving our team a little bit of breathing room, but they still are currently leading by 3 points.
Elzinga on the line. Clearly made a bit of an adjustment there, but as you say, Mackenzie, it's a 2-point lead after 3 for the Netherlands here in this bronze medal match. And to be fair, the wind's dropped off a little bit, but you can probably hear on the microphones out on the field of play, it's gusting, and you archers don't like that. You want a nice, you don't mind if it's blowing at 10 meters per second right to left, as long as it's consistent.
Yeah.
But here, the wind's very low and slow, but not consistent.
Yeah, it's a little bit unpredictable when you've got the gusts. When you've got a consistent wind, you can pick an aiming spot and just go for it. So we're going to see our grouping.
That's the USA's grouping.
Yeah, Team USA, sorry. That's my team. We've got a few more outside of the 10 ring than I know the guys would like, but I think we've made all of our adjustments we need, and I think we're going to see a perfect score here.
So give everyone at home an idea of what kind of distance we were looking at for that grouping. How wide was that from the furthest to the furthest arrow?
From the furthest arrow, I would say is maybe 3/4 of an inch from the 10 ring. I don't speak metric system, so I'm not too sure about
6
centimeters.
centimeters from or maybe 7 centimeters from the furthest arrow to the furthest arrow. So a really tight grouping at 50 meters. But it's USA who are still trailing here in this bronze medal match, and they will shoot first. Up again is Tate Morgan.
Yes, good.
It's a good starting arrow just off the spider.
Left side 10, left X. Yep. Let's go, Matty. Left side 10, trust yourself. Let it eat. Yes,
Yeah,
nice
he
work,
just a
boy.
little bit closer than Tate's arrow, but just awesome shooting.
Dead up down there. Put it on their arrows and send it.
Got Chris Schaff here rocking the mullet.
Beautiful. I love that. Nice work.
Wow,
Way to fight through that,
a
man.
great grouping.
Way to fight.
Shooting first sometimes is not favoured by these archers, but if you shoot a perfect 10, you're putting pressure on the team, and trailing by 2, that's just what the USA need.
Absolutely.
A little adjustment there by Sir Perfect, Mike Schlusser. Another one gripping the line. Team USA put down a perfect score for the first half of the last end here. But the Netherlands are matching them, and Peter Elzinga going for a perfect 30 to start for the Dutch. Just dropping into a 9, so emotionally the USA have clawed 1 point back.
Not gonna lie, my heart rate's pretty high right now.
Yes, Spider. Good start, man. Nice work. Same spot, Maddie. Same spot.
That's
So
sweet.
sweet.
That is, I mean,
Yes.
just as close as it gets.
There's tons of time. Tons of time.
Tons of time for Chris Schaff here. He's going to want to finish with a 10.
Yes, boys.
Wow.
What a set of groupings there from Team USA. They've laid down a perfect 60, and the pressure is right on the Dutch. What an exciting end to this bronze medal match.
It's exactly what they needed to be able to put the right amount of pressure on this Dutch team. So we need one more 9 to be able to go to a shoot-off. We will see.
The Dutch
How it
need
turns out.
10s right the way through here.
A little bit of hesitation there on that shot, but still got a nice X.
Elzinga needs a 10 to take the bronze here for Holland. Pressure on this archer right now.
And he gets a 10.
What a match that was. The USA did everything they could in the final end, but a perfect score from both teams mean the Dutch are taking bronze here in Medellin. Well, Mackenzie, you said it was going to be a high scorer, and it certainly was, but not just a high scorer, just the pressure in that final end.
Yeah, just the Team USA shot an amazing perfect score, just what they needed. I know the guys would have wanted that to happen a little bit earlier on in the match, but I mean, just amazing fighting to give themselves a chance at the medal. But the Dutch team ended up taking this bronze medal.